Alright, fat turbo just sitting up right here.
Battery.
Has to be 0 sugar, because 0 sugar, that means you can run it in your car. Oh, and just to let you guys know, this is my first time ever wrapping a exhaust. I've never done this before, so don't judge me. But right now, let's take a break. Only got one boo-boo taking it off. Alright guys, well that was a big fail. Ah! I swear, I'm out here in the garage more than anything. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is trying to start tackling the exhaust work on the car. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So what we got in this box is, of course, the titanium exhaust wrap. I heard this is better than fiberglass. And then we got the regular exhaust tape that just goes over like places that would be hot necessarily. Alright, so as you guys know, that this is where I'm going to put the exhaust tape. So first things first is I got to take off those bolts to get this header off. And then the reason why we bought the other tape was to block the guard right here on this alternator. So I'm going to try to see if the turbo will clear, but I'm pretty sure that this right here is going to hit that side. So I think I'm going to have to pop this off, and which is that if that's the case, then I'm just going to do I'm going to trim this off and then do a rubber cap here. But that is the main reason why I ended up buying exhaust tape, is because of that issue right there. The exhaust manifold is off. See all the studs here? Only got one boo-boo taking it off. But anyways, this is the thing I was talking about. One bolt sits right here, super close. So I'm just going to try to get as much wrap as I possibly can on this. So let's go ahead and do it. I'll put you guys on a tripod. First, we got to soak this, of course, and then we could get to the wrap. Oh, and just to let you guys know, this is my first time ever wrapping a exhaust. I've never done this before, so don't judge me. Alright guys, well that was a big fail. I tried to record as much as possible. That was hard, but anyways, it is done. Here's my work. Unfortunately, like I was talking about, is this part right here, that part right there is going to be showing, that part's going to right there is going to be showing, and I think another part on the other side. Oh yeah, that right there, that part right there is going to be showing. I try to get them as much as possible, but I mean overall the whole thing is covered. So now the next steps would be me waiting 24 hours until this is completely dry. Probably longer than 24 hours because it is booty cold, so it's not going to dry. But yeah, letting this sit in the garage, let it dry. And then, all right, it's like don't know what day this is, but we are back where this was. I was doing this in the last video, and it all came out pretty good. The whole exhaust wrap is now hardened and it's stiff. So this is 100% ready to go back onto the car. So that is going to be the first thing we are going to tackle. Oh, and then the radiator stuff, all the coolant lines. So this right here, I ended up buying an aluminum reservoir to get rid of this old one. Yeah, it turns out that one that I bought had a huge ass hole on it. So I'm not going to be able to run that, but I'm just going to run this. And then when the other one comes in, swap it out real fast. All right, now that I'm all itchy, the manifold is back on. So it looks really nice. I'm glad I took it out of the car and I actually wrapped it, because it looks so good. Now the other part I want to knock out, probably finish up the coolant lines right now, and then probably mock up the turbo and start putting the intercooler pipe. A 5-port system right here. This is going to be plugging into that. So this whole block is basically going to go away. But the reason why there's 4, if you're wondering why, this right here would be the boost gauge. This right here would be the wastegate. This right here could be the reference to go from there, and then this can be for another gauge, or for the blow off actually. So it's going to have 4 ports because we need that much to run this setup. Literally just held on by this thing right here. And then we're gonna try our best to get this off, but damn, yeah, we'll get back to you when this is all off. Vacuum block all switched off. See, now we have 4 ports. So now all I'm gonna do is I'm probably going to zip tie this up right here so that we can move it. But for now I want it loose so we can hook in the boost gauge.
Battery.
Cheers. New turbo intercooler. So instead of having this big Pro Charger one, you're going to have this one. And this one normally, so you see how on this one, see how you have the Pro Charger like this, the intercooler is like that. This one's going to be sitting right here. It's going to be only on the bottom of the car. So these are where the little bolts are. They hide right there, and they hold on to the bracket right there. that blow-up valve, I'm gonna have to buy one, put it on turbo kit. Kind of debating on taking that one off, putting it on my turbo kit until it sells, and then just swapping it out. Goes like that. Now this comes off. I think this goes up. Yep, locks perfectly. Cool. Just trying to get this intercooler pipe matched up, but right now it looks kind of awkward, to be honest. Alright, we got all the intercooler pipe. There is still some that are loose because we aren't done, but the intercooler is on. All of this is on. The turbo or the piping to go to the throttle body. This right here is going to get changed in the future because I do not like how this is like that. This honestly should be like a straight. This right here, hear that banging noise? We definitely have to put a little soft spot right there. So all we have to do left is I gotta put the rubber cap that goes over this right here, and then I'm gonna try to fit the turbo on with that on, and if this can fit with it, then I'll put the exhaust tape on it, but I honestly think it's not gonna fit. There's just not enough room for that to bend. Yeah, after that, it's pretty much good to go. But right now, let's take a break. Gotta lock these in, but this just sits, that just sits like that. Now it's just ready to fill it up with coolant. It has to be 0 sugar, because 0 sugar, that means you can run it in your car. Simple as that.
Lame.
Shut up! Satisfying? Look, it has fishies in it.
Very.
That's how your water looks like when you have...
It does, my water does not look like that.
It does look like that. Just wait. I'm just trying to get out all the air. See, there was some that was coming out. See? A refill. What's really cool about this, if you didn't know, so you see how this has a breathe cap and there's holes right here. So when there's a certain temp, in normal cars you would come and you would screw a bolt on an engine and then it'll bleed it out. On Ford made it where the cap breathes. So that little hole right there that's inside the lid, little rectangle, that right there makes it bleed like this. So when it's a certain temperature, this will open up and allow air to come out and then more coolant to go in the system. Alright, so I got the turbo all mocked up to see how it would look in the engine bay, and this is how it's going to look. There's a fat turbo just sitting up right here. That looks absolutely insane. And then all the intercooler piping right here. I still need to do the side that goes here to the turbo, but overall all of the whole intercooler piping is done. One thing though, this right here, you guys can see that, yeah, we need to fix that little tiny part touching the pipe. If that touches and it arcs, it will blow a fuse in my car. That will catch on fire, the alternator catch on fire, and then this right here will melt a whole freaking hole into that downpipe right there. So everything in the engine bay is taken care of. The whole coolant is all hooked up and it's all bled. Well, not bled because I can't turn on the car, but the most I did is squeeze the pipe, let the air out. That's it. All of the piping is all done. Need to run all the vacuum lines to the vacuum block, and then of course the turbo. Alright, so there's boo-boo lighting right now, but I just wanted to make a quick little video, end this video here. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you can believe it, you can achieve it.